matters to me? I would never really think about what matters to me until I excelled in something or found something greater that I could do with my life and think about it for the future. In the beginning of the school year, I got into designing cars. But then I realized that designing cars are just so detailed and I can't deal with drawing it, such as the ignition and the braking systems, like the bullets and everything. It's just really hard. But as a kid, I would say I wanted to be an artist, like just regular drawing. But rarely anyone gets that as a career. So what matters to me now is music and technology. For starters, my dad had an old guitar sitting on display in the house. So one day, I just decided to pick it up and play because no one ever used it. Growing up, I would listen to all sorts of bands and I would learn from the classics and try to teach myself. But shredding on guitar like Slash wasn't as easy as it seemed. So I guess teaching myself didn't work out so well. In middle school, I took a guitar class for 2 years. It was really fun, and I actually made it to all county. After all of that, my interest in guitar got higher, because I finally found something that I was really good at. And it was like a hidden talent, so when people asked me, I would play for them. The only thing is, reading actual sheet music without writing in the notes was really hard. So now I'm gonna work on that. But every now and then, I go to different concerts to see the people I idolize and meet others with the same interests as me. Going to concerts is really fun because I could actually hear and see how to play with different techniques. Now, off to technology. Of course, this matters to me. Technology is a big part of our lives, and it's what I spend doing most of the time with my life, from video games to actual computer work. Whenever I play video games, creativity goes through my mind, and I try to think of ways to make the game better than it already is. That's when I found out I would like to work in the technology field when I grow up. And yes, I actually have a DSi like that, and an Xbox One. And specifically, what I want to do in the technology field is to be a software developer or a networking architect. It may sound really boring, but if that's what it takes to create technology, I'll do it. So, first of all, a networking architect is a person who just designs and builds data communication. So whenever your phone gets no service, remember in the future, I might be able to give you a wider range of data and communication. Also, a software developer is a person who researches, designs, implements, and tests software. In other words, that's the person who pretty much created the apps on your phone and other software. This whole technology thing seems fun and useful for me. Right when my parents had no idea to fix the computer, I came to the rescue like always. Whenever they had a question about why their phone isn't working, I was there. To mash this all together, mostly what matters to me is music and technology. I guess that's how they make dubstep and all the other music you hear on the radio now. But anyways, this project really showed me a lot about myself that I haven't realized before. And now that I think of it, college is just around the corner. Most people my age, they just sit around and act like they don't know what matters to them and don't care. That kind of brings you nowhere. But this is all for now. As I go on with life and carry on more experiences, my interests may change, but hopefully I'll get into a big corporation like Microsoft and Google. Yeah, that's a slide in the middle of Google. Yeah. Okay, and anyway, as a side hobby, I like fighting, and yeah, I watch WWE and UFC. I used to be in MMA, so I kind of got into that. So, yeah. You got it.